Matthew 22:32. I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. In walking through my neighborhood during the peak of fall, I made an observation regarding the trees I saw. There were, of course, the typical evergreen and deciduous trees, but there were also trees which had once belonged to one or the other group. Now these trees were simply best described as dead. Even now, with winter upon us, these dead trees are easily distinguishable from the sleeping deciduous trees which have merely lost their leaves due to change in seasons. Soon enough, they will awaken back to life, their bark taking on a green hue followed by a budding of leaves and flowers. Even the evergreens will show their vitality as the brighter green of new growth signals the return of warmer weather and longer days. During the full swing of summer, the living trees will be thick with foliage, their leaves providing cooling shade so opposite their sleeping winter form. The dead trees, though they may still be standing, provide no hope they will ever again bring forth life in any form. This got me thinking further. When we die in the Lord, you and I are like those trees which have merely lost their leaves. It may appear there is no life in us, but the reality is those who are sleeping in Jesus are only waiting to hear His voice calling them out of the grave, just like spring calls the sleeping trees to burst forth and bud. Those who have rejected God are like the dead trees. They may stand for a moment, but soon they will be cut down and cast into the fire of the second death, never more to be. Father, thank you for the hope of life restored, even if I sleep the sleep of death, because you are the God of the living and not the dead.